two tables,
Okay.
and I didn't understand this relation between those two tables.
I told you that reference. But I think here the ServiceNow portal was very slow. I don't know what was the problem there. Ping command also should. The morning also I have seen this one. Our personal instance also is not working. I don't know whether the problem with the ServiceNow or problem with the. You can see with the ping command. Yeah, I think. What happened? The problem with the internet or I don't know what happened. Just wait. How are you? Give it. You know what? One or soft. Give me I'm sorry. Sorry. Limiting is the one. Meeting. My road number. Same after completion the same. Okay. Okay. No problem. I think it may be problem with the internet. So Rana, have you done the essay task which you are told?
No, I haven't. I started the task, but I haven't completed it, Karthik.
Sorry?
No. I'm trying
You
to stay on top from this week. Today, basically.
So don't postpone it. So you have good quotation by Kabir Das. कल का काम आज करो, आज का काम कल करो, अभी करो. Okay?
Yeah, sure, definitely. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Just try it. So whenever which early was the instance open is better. You know, 2 3 minutes time for me. Was the net time is down.
Once table has been created, we cannot extension.
We can extend it, but once we cannot extend up. Before that, we have to verify it. If you want to, that was a very big process.
Okay, actually I tried, but
In the meantime, if you want to remove that,
table has been deleted.
yeah.
After that, I created a new one.
Yeah, just to start. Today we are facing a problem with the service now. Our instance also very slow. Afternoon from the 2 p.m. also it was slow. Yeah. So yesterday what we have done? Yesterday we have created a table and we have made the relation between the two bills. Today we will try to make some policies. So for example, I'm sorry. So for example, if one field value is displayed, another has to display. So for a simple thing, so if you are married, what is the options you have to do? For example, assume that if you are married, then what is the options has to display? Spouse name, children has to do. If you are not married, those details are not required. So when you come to anyone, so like this also when you go to the organization, so how can you, for example, if you are married, you have to enter the spouse FD details and children details if any. If you are not married, there is no need to enter the details. At that time, what you can do? So that means if it is true, then only this will be visible like this. So when you are applying on Naukri.com, if you are a fresher, no need to enter the organization details. If you have experience, so you have to enter the how many months you have, how many days, sorry, how many years, and what is the organization's current organization like this. If you have serving notice period, you have to enter how many notice period. What is your one? If you are not serving notice period, so you have to enter what is your notice period. That means like this, these all are things which are the same thing also you can configure in the ServiceNow. What happens? I don't know, there is a problem with our network. There's a problem with ServiceNow. Yeah, problem with ServiceNow. So it will be a little bit slow in the ServiceNow portal. So this is TTL 250. It should be always less than 50. Then only the portal will be fine. So you can see here this was the admin page. So I'm just going to. So now what you have to done is, so I'm just going to faculty table. In the faculty table, I'm just entering. So what is the one we have to enter? Let's. So assume the faculty table. If he was right now he was employed, so what has to display? Joining date has to display. If you are not working, so what is the date of joining and what was the last working day has to display. So like you can configure it. Just go to adding a new faculty. So I'm just going to add one more field, which is a date field. Configure. So just go to the form layout. I'm sorry. So I have discussed with the sections. Okay, we'll delete. Today we'll discuss it. So what is a section? What is a section? Assume that. So assume that if you are a student. So for the student, degree student, what are the displays details we have to display? So personal details, SSC details, inter details, and degree details. So these are the has to display. So when I go into here, so if you want to create, this is the by default view. This is the by default view. If you want to create a view, right click, configure, click on the form layout, or if you want to go to the form design, also you can make it. Here, this is a by default. So if you want to create one new, click on new and enter SSC. Okay, this is a default. It's not saved. Yeah, it's saved. Now in the SSC, I'm just making here. So just open in one record and let's see what happens. So when I open here, this is the, and you click, this is the default view. So when you click on SSC, it will replace the SSC because we have here the SSC section. But if you want to create one more fields like SSC details, like this, you can just click on the right click, configure, go to the form layout, or you can configure from the form design also, you can configure it. So select our view name.
In design also we can create view name.
In the form design also create, I will show you later. That is all. And just click on the SSC section. Just making SSC details. So just click on the save. Let's see how the form has implemented. Yeah, no issue. So this is the SSC. Click on the one. Just now I told you how to create a sections. Just follow the class. On stage camera, I will show you another section. How to create a views. So in the SSC view, what are the fields has done? There is no fields. So in the SSC view, you want what is the one? School details, 10th class marks, Telugu, English, to all the you have to verify. If you want to add the fields, click on the configure, click on the form layout. So it is one. Sorry. You have not created sections. Yeah, such sections. I think it not stored. SSC details. What happened? I have separate SSC. I'm sorry. So in the SSC, what happened? Yeah, SSC details. Now I'm just adding a few fields here. What are the one? I'm just making school name. So for this you can have the same concept. School name and Telugu marks here. Telugu, English, Hindi, social and mathematics. So total, and we can go the total. This was fine. So here also when you just click on the save, let's see how the record will be displayed here. Just close here. So this is the section SSC details. So now what is your requirement? So you want to school name is the left side, Telugu is the right side, remaining files on the right side. That means use the same pattern. What is your? We will go to the right click, configure, form layout, and what we call this one? This we call as a slush bucket. Please remember the terminology. Slush bucket. This was a slush bucket. Please remember the terminology. So okay, begin split. You can use the same pattern. The previous one, the basic concept is same. Just click on here. Okay, so here you can see here. Now I'm just entering something by Vignan.
If you enter split, then the next one will go to
Begin split is something what the split has starting from there. After that, when you click on the split, it will be next field will be in the right side. End split. After the end split, there is no split, will come completely.
What if you want 3?
If you want to 3 right now, ServiceNow has not one. If they start, I will tell you. So we will inform Chaptam Singh. He was the expert in ServiceNow. He was a top in ServiceNow. Chaptam Singh and Pradeep Sharma. So I'm just making 10. Sorry, the 10 marks. We have to go 75, 89, Hindi 85. 69, mathematics 95. So these are the things I'm just making. So later I will write from the client scripts you can calculate all the things. We have scripting, from that I will tell you how to calculate all the fields as in the this field. How it will be calculated automatically. So I will can restrict them also. Now what happens, we handed SSD details. So assume that he is student, this is SSD details. Now what happens, this is SSC view. Now what happens, now you want to see the person with the inter details also, the same thing. So if you want to one, same pattern, right click, configure, form layout. So earlier I used to explain them with the how to create a SSC view. Now I am telling how to create a this interview. The same pattern. I'm sorry. So in the center, the Chaitanya by default are coming. If you want to remove, you can remove it from the form design only. Just go to the inter. If you want to, I'm just making inter details. I'm sorry. So here there are already some fields are available. If you want, you can use it. That means whatever the enter and the default view enter value, it will automatically come to the one. So simply I'm just making in charges I'm taking. So here also I'm just going enter some Telugu. It's already here, but it's not stored. Telugu. Sorry. English. This was I'm just doing this interview in the. Sorry, in the inter there is no Hindi. Sanskrit. Yeah. So how many members remember BTech subjects? How many members remember? I think 0. All the subjects from the starting onwards. You remember? I was shocked. You are very great. Because I know only first year subjects until now. Remember. First year subjects also which you have written supplement. So that I have mostly remembered. That's no issue. I hate physics. That's why I didn't do it. Okay. I will just close it here. So this is the SSC view. Now we want to move it to interview. Just click on here. Inter details. Now, so why this Telugu has came? These marks has came. That is if the field is already there, but that both are the same. If you given naming convention is different, then it will be as a new field. Or else it will be the same thing. You got it? Why it was came? The in charge will come the starting onwards. Now this was how to create. Now this was interview. Now we want to display the SS details also in the interview. Yeah. If you want to create, right click, configure, form layout, everything will go to the form layout. If you want to make any changes, just go to the interview. So in this I'm just adding to create a SSC view. I'm sorry, SSC section. Now what are the SSC fields in the English, Maths, school name, science, social, Telugu, in total, like this. Very up there. The same pattern, begin split, end split. So which you have done, just save it. So you can see here, when you click on the SSC, it will be like this. So like this you can add in many more sections. Now yeah. So now your requirement, this is how to create a one from the form layout. Now we will see how to design the views from the section form design.
How this both have
Yeah, now you have added one SSC section and add these fields. So if you want to go, so if you want to can just go to the configure form design. If you want to edit from the form designer, you can edit it. So you can see here, form you can add from the
Karthik,
form layout also. So this is the one. So this is the interview. Now, so this is the SSC section you want to before the one. You can just place the before the enter and save this. Just reload it.
Karthik, I've got a quick question. When you
Yeah, tell me.
so in this example, you use you saved all the details in a single table, right? Can we do the same thing with different tables if the table is a child table? Like if the int and SSC are child tables to
Yeah.
um,
You can fill it. You can have to some scripting is there. For example, if the parent has updated at the same time, child has to update some fields. Or,
yeah, that's exactly right. So
yeah, tell me.
I was only saying at the moment you've done with the single table, so all the details are in a single table, and you're basically presenting them in a different format here. But the same can be done with different tables as well, is it,
Yeah,
without any scripting or
the same pattern in the incident table also. So simply, so you understand this one, the incident will be different. So just go to here. This is the incident table. This is the incident table which was given by ServiceNow. Okay. So our requirement was
yeah,
you want to add one more section. Okay.
yeah,
In the incident
yeah,
table. Right click.
yes, that's right, yeah.
Tell me the procedure.
Form layer,
Yeah, form layout.
form layout,
Exactly. So this is the default view. There are many views here. There. So your requirement you want to create a new view. So I'm just making test for our testing purpose. This one. Okay.
yeah,
And just click here. Test. And after that, in this, tell me. I'm just working test. The section name was.
okay.
I'm just adding some.
And
Yeah.
if I want to bring in an existing table, how do I do that?
If you want to bring in this will be in our same table, you can do it, sir. We don't have an option for that one.
Okay, okay.
But if,
That
for example, there is no relation between two tables. If one table is updated, the remaining, for example, assume that a simple scenario. So whenever one table is updated, so how many members know seen the IPL? Everybody will see. So cricket info, the best example. So if a person score one run, what happens? Sorry? That means what are the fields automatically change? First, one run is added to scoreboard, added to his person, and added to bowler one. And what are the fields remaining one? His strike rate will change, bowler economy will change, and team run rate will be changed, and personal score added one. And if it is a domestic will be changed, average will change, domestic strike rate will
yeah,
change. If it is international strike will change, domestic everything. There are many fields which affect. Simple thing, which is already we know. But what they have done, they will define a schema for this one. For example, here one table is updated. Simple thing, one run has scored. There are more than 10 fields has to update, which you know, but they are very high. So at the time they will define a schema for this one. They will write a one script. If the batsman has scored to one, what are the tables has to update? There are many tables. So which even we don't know what is the exact table because it will add to the entire IPL. If it is IPL scoreboard. If he hits on 6, IPL 6 will change. Team 6 versus will change, and personal list will change. And this year, because sixer list will be changed automatically, and entire list will be changed automatically. There are certain things. They will define a schema for this one. They will learn what. Okay, sir, you got it, sir. Schema, that was one. So I will show you later from by
Yeah.
scripting how you can change the other table values depending upon.
Okay. Yeah. No worries.
But these views will be visible, sir, only on the same table only.
I got it. Yeah, I understand that now.
Okay, so I'm just adding to this is the incident which was given by ServiceNow. I'm just making test and I'm just making incident.
Even if it is a child also, we cannot display that.
No. Views will be approved the same table. Raised. I'm just making this simple thing. Test incident raised.
No, views are nothing but these are the in views also we will have new fields, right? New fields.
That's not a field. View is not a field. So you can see.
In
You can
views,
see here. This was one. So our test one. Click here. So the by default was coming section. This was our test. Okay, you got it.
but what is test field is there, right?
Yeah, test field which was given by us.
For which table is this test?
So I have
Which
created,
table?
you can see here. This I have created an incident.
Okay. It will be in
I
the
have created, no,
table.
let's see. The field name was u underscore test. That means it was designed by us. That's why it's showing. So now you can see when you go to the priority task table, the field name was priority. But our was the incident u underscore one. U underscore is nothing but it was defined by user. Sir, I got it, sir. Rana.
Yeah, I understand, Karthik. Yeah, it's based on the same table, and yeah, I understand that.
Okay, so this was fine. So I forgot you. Yeah, this was a form design. Here you can assume that I want to order one more form one more section, one more view. If I want to create one more view, click here, click on new. So this new was degree or else BTech. You can add anything. Most of the people is BTech. That's why I am displaying BTech details. So just click on the save.
Even if it is a
Yeah, if it is in the BTech, there are these sections is really visible. You don't want to in the SSC in the BTech. If you want to, by default you can use it. If you don't want to, just remove here. Just go to the Chaitanya table. What is the table name?
if you delete the view, the fields also will be deleted.
It doesn't save it. Just fields automatically save removed. What happens? No, BTech view it was fine. What happens? It doesn't save. Just reload it. Just reload it. Reload the file. This was the interview. The BTech view. So they just when you go to the BTech view, just reload it. Just open the record. So these are the our views. And you click on the BTech view. What are the sections? These two are available. Internet SSC. But you don't need. If you don't need, just remove it. Just save this one. Just reload the form. So there is no field. But when you go to the interview, these two will be visible.
What if you want 3?
If you want one more section, tell me how to add one more section. So assume I'm just adding a so in the inter you want one more personal details. Assume we have already 2, you want to create one more section. Just click on the plus symbol here. New section. Here the section name, personal details. It was not saving. It will be sometimes it will be embarrassing. It will be not loaded properly.
When it comes to design, it happens every time.
Yes.
In our environment.
What happens? That means just you can just click on here. What happened? It was not doing. It was not saving. It might be. What happened? I don't know what is the problem. I don't play with the problem.
Is there any other process that we can do the design?
That means
That means any template will be there, we will be uploading so that all the fields will be adjusting.
you want to data upload or what do you want?
The same type of view.
No,
We cannot do
you can
that.
go to the farm view or you can just what happens? I don't know. Today I think there was a problem with the service. In the morning onwards we are facing. There is no problem with people. You can see here. It was browsing, but still it was loading. It was also getting. What happens? Sorry. They have blocked this one, YouTube. We can have the link. Yeah, remaining will be everything will be fine. This also they blocked it. They have blocked it, we cannot do anything. Yeah, what happens? It was not stored the section. So you just click on the plus symbol. Just open this one. So we want one more section. What happens? It was not stored.
Where we use these views.
Use that is for example, if you are a employee of any company. So what are the display details are there?
So you can restrict the data to the user, right?
Not restricted. For example, if you have to see only SSD details should display. So no need to have all the details. If you want to have some important details. So if it is HR, what the HR will need it? What are the organization you that means employment details. That's one. So they wrote interview marks, 10th mark. There is not. If you create one section, then from there you can do it. So personal. So here, just drag and drop the field types. String type. And just go to the. Assume that you want to add one more URL. The field type was URL. String was just very contact number. URL is nothing but something. URL. I'm just making it, if any. Okay, just click on that. So
The one which we are giving, that is the label, right?
yes, but when you drag and drop, yeah, just reload here. Let's see what happens. No personality tasking. So if it is a URL, just right here, level that. You can add anything like any URL, you can see it. So when you click here, you automatically get it. I think it was not done. Use a page they are saying. You can show the personal instance dot this one. Okay, you got it? Still any confusion? That's fine.
The sections are coming for every record.
Every record will come. So if you have done any on the table, it will affect on. For example, if you make any field mandatory, what happens?
Check
So for example, if you make any field mandatory, it will apply on each and every record.
sections appear as the tabs, right?
Exactly. So for example, when you go to the asset configuration, what are the ones? They will check the contracts, lease, license, some financial details. There are some financial details, invoice details, request item, who has raised, it was maintained by who. There are certain things we have to do. So when you go to the same thing, asset configuration, you go to the asset configuration. Assume that this is the asset. I'm just opening one asset here. You can see this demo data which was given by ServiceNow. So you can see here financial, disposal, depreciation, contracts, entitlements. There are many things has done. That means these are which was given by those are the sections. In our terminology, it's the sections. When you go to the end user level, they will call some different terms. Just forget about. So it's a text section. What are the fields has to done, or else if the user has saved that record, what has to display. As a developer point of view, you have to think about that one. So whatever it may be. So it's a field. If the user has saved that one, what has to done, or else if the field value changed, what has to done. So this was the basic concepts for views, tables, and table field types. These are the basic concepts. Now, so we have a small topic, personalized list. This was very small. Here, whenever, so this is called as a personalized list view. In this list view, you want to add one more field. So you can see here, contact number. Just click here. This will be visible to you only. Personalized list will be is nothing but it will be visible for who has created it. For example, if the user Ashok has created, he only can see it. That means this contact. So assume that this is Ashok. Now I'm just going to creating one more user. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just go to the user. So I'm just going Renglan Gensen. So now I'm just making his as an admin. Randall. Name was very different. So I'm just making admin is the super role. That means this is the high-end role. We have another role, security underscore admin, apart from this. So how we can go to the test how the ServiceNow user interface is designed for this Randall Benson user. Just impersonate to. Just click on impersonating is nothing but it will display how the ServiceNow interface has designed. That means without logout and login. That means you want to verify how the user interface has disabled this Randall. How you can verify? You just go log into his username and credentials. Will he share his details? You also not sure. But you want to test it how the ServiceNow interface has designed for you. So admin has a special privilege. You can go to the impersonate to anyone. So impersonating. So you can see here. This is our change table. You can see here. Here there is no contact number. But when I am impersonating to admin, let's see. Ashok, I think the admin name has changed. So let's go to the Ashok. Here you can see Chaitanya's contact number. Here personalized, I am adding one more field. So English, sorry, I am just adding email ID. That means both has the same role. But when you open the form, it will display all the things. How the enterprise has to the form will be same for each and every user. But personalized list will be visible to the end user. If the user has done, it will be visible the same thing. So like let's see, now I'm just impersonating to which user and all. So what was our table? Chaitanya's. Let's see. It will not be visible. That means but the personalized will be for the same user. You got it? Sorry, got it, sir? Hello?
Oh,
Yeah, I got it. Understand what is the use of personalized list?
yeah, yeah. I understand.
That
Yes,
will be
yeah.
applicable to that particular user only. If you done any personalized list, it will be applicable. So this will call as a list view. So I hope you understand today's views concept. Tomorrow just note down the task, create a one table and assume that it's a HR table. So HR table, what are the details we have to fill it? In the HR table, what are the details has to fill it?
Previous organization, experience,
Experience details and
technology,
sorry,
technology,
technology. How many some projects?
projects.
So those are created sections. Create one table. In that, create these four sections. In the first section, only one details will be displayed. If it is the experience. So in the another one, project details, he has to display what are the projects he worked from which date to which date. Like this will display.
I have it out.
Yeah.
We are admin, we can see all the fields, it's fine. So when it comes to different user, uh, if you want them not to see some fields,
You can write a script for that.
then you need to write a script.
Yeah. So simple thing you can see here. Now just I am adding to ITL board. ITL user, click here. So he is ITL user. Assume that when you click on the incident, just open here. These are fields are visible. So when you click on, there is no config here for the ITL user. There is no config here.
Yeah.
So there is no. Now, just now I'm just again I'm going to the impersonating to the some basic user. What you the yeah, I think let's see how it was designed. Maybe he was ITL user. Yeah, he is the ITL user. So there is no details here. How you can enter? So assume that and just click on the incident here. If you want incident, you can like from here you can do it. So you can see I'm just observing. You can show you. So I'm just going here. Just click on the. Just click on the submit here. Now incident. This is the end user level view. How it was displayed. Now I'm just going to the impersonating to the.
This page who will be designed?
That will be designed by ServiceNow. If you want to, you can make it in configuration changes for this one. That was defined by ServiceNow. If you want to, we can make a changes. So the same incident. So just go to the incident table. So which was so this was our previous one. When I just open here, let's see what are the fields are available here. There are different fields. The same thing. I'm just impersonating to the same user.
They will not be same.
because you can observe what are the fields has observed here. My incidents, I think there is one incident is there. Here they have given the layout here.
My open incidents. You can have.
They have given you as a report. This was one. Just click here. You can observe. Is there any difference between them? There are some differences here. So this we will configure to the ServiceNow. So just this is the, you can see here just impression into again admin. Let's see what happens. And just go to the incident, open view. This is the admin view with all the details. Just go to the click on the self-service. It will be the self-service. So if it is a something will be different, major incidents, it will be, we'll just give the view name. So this was a major incident view. If it is a something different from mobile view, it will display in the mobile look like this. You configure the mobile. So you got it? Still any confusion? Okay. So this was the one. So will you try to? Santosh, are you not here? Okay, Santosh. I'm sorry. So today, tomorrow task, please note down. You have note down. So please let us, and we'll see. From this now onwards, there are basics is completed. From tomorrow onwards, we'll see what are the concepts in your daily life, daily one, which you are applying. Okay. So how we can move the customization from one instance to another instance, and other things. Okay. Any other doubts, sir? Rana?
I think once I start getting practice, I'll probably
What is that?
have. No, I had no doubts at the moment now.
Yeah, you can do the task. If you have issues, you can ask me in the next class. Any issues?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Okay. So thank you. Have a nice day and bye bye. We are just closing the first session today. We'll meet on us tomorrow at 7 p.m. IST. So you are able to understand? I am
Okay,
getting
yep.
fast.
No, I'm okay. I'm
If
okay
you are
with
issues,
this.
please let me know. So we will go for slow. That's not a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day and bye bye.